Hey, what's up? White Bread here. Let's go get into another market watch. But before that, I realized that I didn't upload the previous market watch. So this one will incorporate some of the cards that I've seen in the previous one that I didn't upload. Then I'll make note of it. Okay, let's just get into it. Okay, cards that are going up. There are some weird ones. The first one is Oden. This Oden is going up in price. You can see that it was pretty flat, and then suddenly the past week it has been slowly climbing up. Weird. I don't really know why. It could be because of EBO1's announcement, and Oden is being announced. So there will be a lot of I think support for WANO once again, but this is a green leader, pure green leader, and there's already a lot of support for WANO in green. There will be more definitely from EBO1, but I think they are buying it now because they are preparing to see if there will be more, like if there's more support, they have it already lah. But I think there's no need to rush to buy. I don't think it'll be that good. Okay, but anyways, if you want to sell it, there's a good time to sell lah. Maybe right at the end of December or maybe the beginning of January when the EBO1 hype is at its highest, you can start selling if the price continue to increase. I will keep you updated on this lah. Next one that is really surprising that I didn't really report at first is Luffy. I thought it was like a fluke that it slowly start to see this increase in price. You can see it started to increase in the past month, and then now it start to pick up to about $20, 2,000 yen, which is about $20 Sing. It can be slightly lesser, like $15, which is a bit high for this card that nobody plays. But like I theorized, there is support for IMPEL down also for EBO1 coming up. So maybe a lot of them are getting these cards, pre-buying these cards to get ready for it. So if you have and you think that it might not be extra, it's a good time to flip them. Like I say, the hype will be at its highest before the entire list of cards get released. So ideally, beginning of January, maybe end of December, beginning of January is a good time to sell them. I believe the price might continue to rise. Next, this one is from the video that I didn't post. Porcelino is going up in price. It has stabilized this week. I believe $50 or slightly below $50 is really high for an AA card. So if you have spare Porcelino, good time to sell. Black is still very dominant, and it will still be very dominant with Curios coming up for EBO1. But yellow is also getting there. So later we'll talk more about the yellow cards lah. Actually, not later. Now when we are talking about the yellow cards, you'll start to see some of the yellow cards going up. So the first one is Sparrow. Look at the price increase, like the sudden spike is almost 1,000 yen increase from last week, 2 weeks ago. It spiked 1,000 yen. That's $10 Sing. So now it's about 50 Sing. So get if you have a bunch of Sparrow to sell, good time to sell. And those that wants to buy, is a bad time to buy now. You already missed it already. When I think the leaders for ST13 came out, you should have bought all the yellow cards already. The yellow cards in ST13s are spiking these cards prices. It's really, really crazy. Okay, next let's look at Sabo. Sabo price, as I predict, it has increased. you should have bought it when it's at its low lah. It went down and then it start to spike because I think a lot of Moria decks are using Sabo now because it's really powerful. You draw 2, trash 2, and that's what Gecko Moria wants. So really strong card. And now is at 60, which is really high. I think you can, if you can buy it at 50, is a really very good price already, and the art is really good also. So if as black continue to be so dominant, these prices might increase again. Really hope that that's not the case because the cards on these black cards are really high. Yellow might follow also. A lot of the core yellow cards are going up in prices, like the next card, beige. Look at the steady increase of the beige card. It started at below 2,000 yen and now it's going to it's hitting 4,000 yen already. In a month's time, it spiked to 2,000 yen. Okay, this, like I say, ST13 is spiking these cards really crazy. If you are a card flipper, now is a good time to sell all your yellow cards. Just right before the launch of ST13, you better start selling all of them. Unless you want to bank on having ST13 like cards being really good alongside with these older yellow cards. If that's the case, then the price will spike even more because they are now like tier 1 decks. Okay, yeah. Next we have a new OPO6 card, Reiju. It increased because a lot of the other purple decks will use Reiju as a draw mechanism because they like to minus dawn and draw and remain lower than the opponent, and this will allow them to draw cards lah. Those cards are like Purple Luffy. After you drop a Kaido, you can drop a Reiju. It's really strong. Draw 2 with really no drawbacks. So next we have Gecko Moria. The price spiked after I think the dominance in the Japan regionals. So I believe these prices will go down. Like looking at Sakazuki, these prices will definitely go down. Because I think people don't really like the art of Gecko Moria also. So it might stabilize at, I think, back to 40. Some of them, like I think Sakazuki, you can buy like for $30 again, I guess. So it will go down, so be patient. Will Gecko Moria be still meta after ST13 is yet to be seen. So if you are just want to collect the master set, then you just be patient. It will definitely come down. Okay, same for this Gecko Moria. It is now being run in like other black decks because it doesn't discriminate between what 4 cost and 2 cost you summon. So it will definitely be run in a lot of the other black decks. So that's why there's a huge spike in the cards. But we will see it come down as if ST13 black and yellow combination it still needs Gecko Moria or not. Okay, but this card Perona, it will definitely still be high in price. 2 factors, the waifu factor, and also it's a really good card. It's a 4 cost 5,000 2k counter with very good effects. If you got 5 or more cards, your opponent got 5 or more cards, you can trash 1 or minus 3 cost. Very strong effect for a black card. So I don't think the price will go down. It might stabilize at this price, but I'm hoping to this week it stabilized. So this is last week's prices. This week it stabilized already. I think it will maintain at this price lah. Okay. Next is Hiyori. This card will definitely go up in price. now at this it's not a very waifu card. It doesn't have the strong waifu factor as you can see, but it is a very strong card. 2000 allow you to swap the cards. I don't if it increase right before ST13, you should sell it, because my prediction is all those rearranging cards will take over Hiyori, and this card will not be used as much anymore unless you are very Wano focused. Which Oden cannot use yellow coming EBO1, so I think you can replace this card lah. Next we have Yamato. Look at that huge spike from everybody split in the middle until it went to regional, and now it is $178, 17,000 yen. Okay, it is crazy. Okay, now is a good time to sell Yamato. Actually no, wait until right before ST13, then you sell it, cause I think the yellow part will not support Yamato as much, and a lot of the new leaders will be run, and I think people will start to kind of unravel what Yamato cannot do, and start to win over the Yamato decks. So just wait a little bit and then sell all your Yamato. That's my prediction lah. Let's take a pause on this shit. Okay, let's talk about cards that are coming down. So both Makos are coming down because I think Whitebeard tried to claw his way back up to tier 1, but I think he just couldn't make it. Even though I think 2 weeks ago last week regionals, the Whitebeard did take second place, but I think people are recognizing that the other leaders are a lot more dominant. A lot of like Whitebeard, they did take some SB and flagship, but the prices are going down for the Makos. So I guess people are thinking that this might not be really viable. So same for this Mako. So sadly, sell away all your Whitebeard related cards. Next is Luffy. If you haven't sell away your Luffy by now, please do it. It's not worth keeping this RP Luffy. The price spiked too high because everybody think he's the winning deck. People unlocked Sakazuki, and then now he's going down in price. So if you bought it high, you can just keep it lah. It's never gonna come back to the same price as what it was in the past. So this you can just keep it lah. The rest, if you have one that you put, extra ones, you can start selling it away. I believe it will go down even more very soon. Next, Borona is going down in price, cause it's not really meta. Not a lot of people are using it, but in this week's regional, it got top 8. Borona got top 8. Sadly, it lost to, I think, Yamato. Is it Yamato or Moria? I think it lost to Yamato. Yeah. Then which I think the Yamato went up to the first place. So I think it will spike back up again after people seeing that Borona is viable, because I think the Borona deck went 9-0 in the Swiss round, top in the Swiss round. So it will come back up again, and it might come back as one of the dominant cards leaders, because the black is really strong in cards now. So that is, if you don't have one, it's a good time to buy now. If not, then it's a good time to sell later down the road. Okay, next cards to look out for. Please go and stock up on all your yellow cards. The price spiking is starting to For yellow is starting already. So uh, if you want to not spend a fortune on your yellow decks down the road, hurry up and go and stock them up now. All the core yellow cards you can look at category decks, all the NL decks, yeah, stock them up right now. Okay, they are going to spike very. Next week you will see even higher spikes. So next, okay, like I said, Moria is gonna come down. Sakazuki, if I'm not wrong, is a pretty low price now. It will maintain there and Moria will go down lah. So Sakazuki was very dominant in the previous meta, but the price still remain low. So you can say you can follow the same trajectory for Moria. You know, no, so those that are wanting to get this card, don't worry, it will come down eventually. And I think, I don't know if Moria will still be meta when EBO1 comes out, and also actually not very sure even if after ST13 comes out, will it still be still meta now, because of all the strong yellow cards that are coming out. So like stay tuned. Oh no, okay, I can smell my baby's poop. That's all from me. See you in the next one. Okay, bye.